Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing about the one of the topic that is lava blast. So in this, one of the person told that basically why basically you are discussing basically in the software industry basically. So one of the person told that basically if you are basically jumping into the human needs basically, then you have to jump into the lava area also basically. So one of the person told that who can do this basically, yeah. That only basically the nuclear group basically only basically can do this. But here the main thing is software industry also have to jump into this basically. That is the lava group basically. You should know basically the entire lava industry basically. So what lava is, each and everything basically. That basically are these companies basically. Software companies in world basically. Because it's connected with software industry, so it's taken as a world. So see the basically these all are the software companies basically who basically have to jump into lava area. There is no option basically other than this. DCX basically DX, I had never heard about this company, but DCX is a technology fortune company basically. Infrastructure and solutions. I basically never heard about this company basically. DCX basically नहीं पता चला. HP Enterprise no this all company never heard only basically. Facebook, no Amazon, Salesforce is a TCS is a Accenture is a Adobe is a basically. That's SAP basically everybody knows. Oracle this is Microsoft is there basically. Microsoft yes there no Oracle. So like this basically the companies basically are there. So this whole company have to handle basically they don't have to jump into the lava basically creation, but one day they have to do that also basically. So according to that only basically they have to plan basically. Top 10 software companies they have to do the entire plan like this only basically. So this industry basically lots of people says that the lava equal to uh, energy and energy basically equal to lava. That is possible, then it is a yes basically. That only basically energies are equal to lava's data basically, that also you can say basically. So that basically it's many assume that basically these many holes basically are there, and if you want to create one hole basically for the software company basically, then basically you have to jump only. Reason, this basically is already created, that's why basically. So one of the person told that basically that computer basically the people basically who can't sit into the computer basically, if they want to sit into the computer for 7 or 9 to 10 hours basically, or basically 11 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours, 17 hours, 24 hours, then they have to do as in here the lava hole basically is not there, here lava hole basically have to create, that is 2 lakh 1. So this have to create. How basically that's getting create? That basically the lava that basically connects to the this data. Software blood cells equal to all subjects data, which is connected with the human needs basically. But this here in this basically entire subject basically you have to take, whether it's taken as a human needs or not basically. Reason, in future basically it might possible that it convert to the human needs also basically. SAP basically, I will take example of SAP PHP basically. PHP basically I just learned within half an hour. There was only one DLL file basically, and in that DLL basically few command basically was there, and from the few basically statement basically you can say like same as ASP basically. Previously ASP was there na, basically same ASP basically this is also connected same as like this basically. So to connect this database, open this function, this that basically lots of things basically are there basically. So like this basically things are basically there basically. So that's connected with the PHP. So it might possible that future in future PHP basically the in future basically the PHP in future the PHP can become convert to the human clone human can jump into the human needs basically. Reason, PHP has already taken into the picture lots of things basically. Means lots of things basically means this basically. PHP framework list basically. So these all are the PHP framework. Laravel, Symfony, the Y2I basically, you can say its name as given as YYII, but it's known as Y2I. Then basically the famous is jQuery is there, then Symfony is there basically, then Cake PHP is there. These all are basically the famous basically PHP framework. This I learned just within half an hour. This also basically I learned just within half an hour. This also basically I just learned within 15 minutes. Because there are set of functions basically, you just need to know the set of functions basically, that's all basically. And basically the environment setting, how to do the environment setting, that's all basically. The software basically is done basically. So this everything is created within the PHP only basically. These all are the framework basically of the PHP basically. So it might possible that basically this many framework basically has created. That means they are not going to waste the framework, right? Basically, they are not going to waste the PHP. That is 100% sure. So in future, basically, these companies are basically going to convert this PHP into the human needs. Basically, that is 100% sure. So in this, basically, you have to take all subjects basically. In this Lava basically one, you have to take everything basically. SAP, Microsoft, like this basically. PHP also you have to do, C++, like this, each and every subjects basically. Then basically one whole basically is required, that basically the Lava industry group basically will do basically. So we will take one example basically. Just now I connected with this idea basically. Earthquake C basically, earthquake C basically. Assume that this earthquake basically came central C basically. Just a minute. Then any India basically data is there or no basically, there need to check. Assam basically is there. Other than Assam basically, big earthquake basically, small earthquake nahi. Meghalaya is there, Myanmar is there, Andhra Pradesh is there. Big earthquake is not, just a minute. Himachal Pradesh, Kashmir 3.5 is there, Kashmir, Nicobar Island, no big earthquake. So I will take basically, assume that basically some big earthquake basically has happened basically in any of the country basically, assume basically that. So is that basically earthquakes connected with this? Then he told, I basically told long before basically that earthquake basically are connected with many possibilities basically. Above the land basically lots of energies are basically placed, that is one of the reason. And then basically the lava basically is one of the reason. So earthquake basically connects to the lava also basically. So one of the area basically, when the earthquake basically comes basically, there basically the lava is also basically responsible. So one of the person told that basically what is the higher level basically. Higher level means if lava also comes basically. If lava comes, then basically if the higher level basically data is stable basically, then lava blast will happen. Then basically the earthquake will not affect basically. That type of data is there basically. That basically need to check basically that type of data is there or no, because this type of experiment also basically might not be happened basically. Just now basically which I told basically higher level of the earthquakes data basically. So lava is one of the higher level, then energy basically which we have already discussed. Like this basically many data are basically there. So next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about the lava holes and how basically the software industry is going to jump into the lava hole. So that software companies are this all software companies are basically going to jump into the lava area basically. Just see basically.